Hi people, this is my thoughts on the whole you create your own meaning to life thing. Since we've become a very secularized nation or world, global society, we have largely struggled to create meaning in the secular world. Jeremy Reen did a nice video on this on Big Think. He even wrote a book on it, on recapturing the rapture. Because it's basically we're living in rapture ideologies now. That's what his hypothesis states. But that's enough about that. My personal hypothesis is that human beings suck at creating our own meaning. I mean, we suck at creating most things. Granted, we are always artists as kids drawing, and then somebody tells us we suck. But that's not what happened to me. I came to that conclusion myself, that I wouldn't be a good artist. Or even the CEO of a company. How many people feel comfortable telling other people what to do? The CEO has to create things. So you're telling us that we must create our own meaning. Now, on another level, there's this episode on BoJack Horseman. I think he's talking to Diane about BoJack. And Diane says, you're sort of responsible for your own meaning. And Bojack replies, my own meaning? I can't even be held responsible for my own breakfast. Do you get it? Like, most people at the youth struggle choosing a career, choosing a job. But now you're expecting those people who struggle with that to choose a meaning to their life. And yes, I know the suicide rate is high because of, say, not having a job, not having a career and stuff. But if your life has meaning to it, it makes it a lot easier to endure the bad times, knowing that it's for something. You know what I mean? Like creating their own meaning. In the US alone, and globally it seems, we are facing a painful epidemic and a suicide epidemic. If people had meaning, they wouldn't commit suicide. And in peer research has shown that in religious societies, like in Africa, where I am, South Africa, by the way, people have more meaning to their lives. Well, it's easy to believe there's meaning when you believe that there's a deity betting for you, who has your best interests at heart. But having to create your own is difficult, and people are failing at it, obviously.